Ngate training weri free.
Bajala banga tufuna bajje emisiri. Omanyi sawa zino zitera kubeera nakadde naye leero ngambe kankafuna.
Amina. Kakati bana, we're going to have our training. This is a recorded training. It's going to be on our Zoom. We're going to proceed with our book. Okay, we're going to proceed with our book. Yesterday we learned 2 times 2. We ended up with 5 times 5 formula. So if you really follow that formula, we're going to build a very big team. We're going to build a very big team of people. Okay. Now, let me share my screen. Let me share my screen. I think my screen is visible. This is our chapter today. Why did I choose this book? I chose this book because it has the formula we need to build a very big organization in RoyalQ. And remember, the bigger your organization in RoyalQ, the higher the rank and the more money you make daily. Because more people are trading, they are trading with different capital, they are trading in different market zones. Yes, some people are in floating loss, some people are making money. So at the end of the day, you as a leader, you are really making a lot of money. Whatever the market, you get the point. Now, we are reading chapter 3. Chapter 3 says, it is in the second napkin presentation. He named it salesman failure syndrome. Salesman failure syndrome. The essence of this topic was to duplicate yourself into other people. If you had read it yesterday I gave you an assignment to go and read this chapter so that we discuss it today, and you know what's going on. It says that, why do so many salesmen fail when working in network marketing business? This second presentation will clarify the common mistakes made by sales-oriented professionals. We shall present to you why we would rather sponsor 10 teachers than 10 salesmen. So 10 teachers are better than 10 salesmen in this business. You're going to understand it. How? Why is it so? Why is it that teachers are the best more than salesmen? Because everyone would be like, I wish I had salesmen on my team, people who could really sign up a lot of people. The fact is, you need someone who teaches, not someone who is a salesman. Look here. Most people get confused by that statement above, but remember, they still don't understand that MLM is a method of marketing. We are not sponsoring people into a direct sales organization. We are sponsoring them into a multi-level marketing program. Yesterday, we talked about sponsoring, and I explained it very well. Sponsoring means teaching, mentoring, observing how your leaders are doing things. Yesterday, we saw that you must choose the best 5 guys you should work with. These 5 guys must be on different legs. The best 5, work with these people personally. Teach them also to get their best 5 to work with personally. Then the best 5 to work with personally. You get the point? So you may find out that your team is growing very fast just because like everyone is really working with a very small number of easy people to monitor. Now, when we go to the last chapter, he said much of the time the problem you have with the salesman is that when they see the high quality of a product you present or the service, when you show someone RoyalQ, they run and then they go out and bring a lot of people. They just launch out and take off. So to speak, they can put their own presentation together. They don't need us to tell them how to sell. They are a professional. They are the professional. What about both recruiting and the business, and they know they can do this thing. They don't need your guidance. They don't need your mentorship. In most cases, these people fail in the business. So it's the point is, when you enter the meeting, mute yourself. Thank you. Or remove people. When you enter this meeting, mute yourself right away. Thank you so much. So he says that much of the time, okay, we are the point is, we don't want to tell them how to sell. We just want to teach them how to teach and sponsor to build a very large organization. You get the point? So we need to teach people how to teach. I want to give you an example. Who's this person really? We need to teach people how to teach. You get the point? We need to teach people how to teach. Now, if we teach them how to teach, that means they have a possibility of mentoring their teams, mentoring their people, bring it to the business. I want you to imagine someone is just bringing people, but he doesn't know how to put a signal, he doesn't know how to activate, he doesn't know how to bind, but then tomorrow he brings another one, then another one, and another one, then another one, but he doesn't know anything. Will that team survive? No, it will not. Why? The leader is a salesman, is not a teacher. You get it? We need teaching skills in the business, because you need to teach the person you are bringing to the business. Fine is going to find these trainings on the system, followed up by the system. However, there are things there are things you must teach them yourself, like putting a trade. A leader won't come and teach your new member how to put a trade. It's you to do so. How to put a signal, how to withdraw, how to bind. Those are the things you should be teaching your people. Then they say, then he continued saying, and anyone for that matter can do just that without selling anything in the normal sense and definition of the word selling. Now we are going to draw this thing. He says that the second paragraph, the most people think that if you sponsor someone, you have to duplicate your effort. There was one, and now there are two. It sounds logical, but it's not true. The reason that it's not true is that if the one represented by the top circle goes away, the one they sponsored will go away also. They won't continue on. You must explain to your people that if they truly want to duplicate themselves, they have to be at least 3 levels deep. Only then are they duplicated. You look at this. Let's assume you are the one who joined the business. Then you get another person, you teach them what you know. Then you stop. When you decide to leave the business, even the other person will, because he will ask himself a question. If my leader has stopped working, how about Mizene Itachi? That means you had not duplicated yourself enough. He says that at least you must go 3 levels deep, not 1. If your sponsor dropped out before you had an opportunity to see that the program really will work, you must likely will assume that it doesn't, because it didn't for him. After all, is your sponsor and certainly must know more about it than you. Let's say that you are here. Draw a circle, put you in the middle of it. You sponsor Tom, draw another circle under the one with you in it, write Tom on it, and then connect the circles with the line. Now, if you leave and Tom doesn't know what to do because you haven't taught him, then that's the end of it. But if you do teach Tom how to sponsor and then he sponsors Carol, you are only beginning to duplicate yourself. But if Tom doesn't learn how to teach Carol to sponsor, then it again will fizzle out, and that's the end of it. You have to teach how to teach Carol how to sponsor, then she can sponsor Betty or whomever. Now you are 3 deep. If you go away to work with someone else or to different area of the country, this subgroup will continue. I emphasize you have to go 3 deep. You have nothing until you are 3 deep. and only then you are duplicated. If you never communicate anything but this one point to the people you sponsor, then you will have the key that will make you more successful than most other multi-level marketing programs. Now I want you to look here. Use this format when you are building your team. You there above, when you bring it home, teach him the business. Yesterday, I gave you a formula. When a new person joins your team, make them your baby. Do you know how women treat babies? When they deliver a baby, they nurture this thing for a long time with the best moments. They breastfeed, they clean it, they sing for the baby. They like the baby feels loved. You get it? Until he starts to master some of the skills, the sitting skills, the laughing skills, the crawling skills, the walking skills, the talking skills, until this baby goes to university. Not only there. However, the most important skills are these ones: walking, talking, sitting. You get it? Habits, okay? The manners, what and what. Do the same to your leader who joins your business. When someone joins your business, sit with them, know their dreams, know their goals, help them to achieve them. Tell them, you know what's up, when you want to do this business, you must do this, you must do this, you must learn this, learn how to put a trade. Have you mastered this? Now let's try binding today so that you learn it. Like, give this person time, learn how to bind. Have you heard that? Have you mastered how to bind? Okay, thank you. Now learn how to do this. Now learn how to do this. Now learn how to do this. Now this is how we activate. Now this is how we do this. Now this is how we put trade setting. This is how I calculate trade settings when I'm putting trade settings for a new member. Do that stuff always. You get it? Do you know what's going to help you? You are going to make a lot of money. Why? Tom will recruit Carol and do the same. And he also teaches Carol to do the same. Even Carol will recruit Betty and do the same. Because Carol has been taught just like you did to Tom. You get it? So Betty will be in the right hands. She will be learning the business. She will be doing it very well. She will be mastering it. You get the point. So you may find out that at the end of the day, Carol, Betty, they're in the right hands. They're in the right team. Tom knows what to do. Carol knows what to do. Betty is now learning what to do. So what will happen? Even you, the leader, there up. Even if you get busy somewhere else, maybe you are constructing your home, it is taking your time, you're having problems that in your family you are handling, and you are a full week off business, you will find out. You come back when your business is really moving very smoothly. Why? You taught people. So it is a teach to teach. One of my mentors taught me that teach to teach so that you go to the beach. Teach to teach so that you go to the beach. When you don't teach, you will never go to the beach. Why? Everything will be rotating around you. Apply, I want to bind. Apply, I want to apply, I want to do this. Apply, where are you? Where are you, leader? I have a guest here. He wants to understand the business. Where are you? And you help me, leader. Hello, how are you? I'm going to Chisoro here, and you are the best in presentation. Come on, hello, leader. You will die. So teach people to do things on their own, and also teach them to teach their fellows. That's how we are going to build our teams and grow financially. We are going to grow our businesses so big, the business filled with people who know what to do. You get it? So let me take you through this this program. Let's put some numbers in Charlie's approach so we can more clearly see where he went wrong. We assume that Charlie, being the super salesman that he went out and sponsored 130 people, let's say that he got each of them to sponsor 5 others, adding 650 more for a total of 780 in his organization. Sound familiar? Ask your people this question. When you show this to them, which do you feel you could do more quickly? Sponsor 5 people who are serious and teach them how to teach? Or incidentally, the question will come to, what do I teach them? The answer is, you teach them what you are learning right here in this book. They need to have an understanding of all 10, but initially the first 4, the 2 times 2. Do you remember the 2 times 2, 4? The 3 times 3, 9, the 4 times 4, 8, then the 5 times 5, 10. Do you remember that strategy? Do you remember that strategy? It is the one we are going to follow. Okay. Now let's get off the book and we learn these things practically. Okay. Okay. Now, when you sponsor someone, when you sponsor a new person in the business, when you bring someone into the business, they are new. Okay. You are here. You bring, this is you. This is Tom. What do you do? Now we are going to look into the sponsoring syllabus. Sponsoring syllabus. Teach them how to put signal. The signal is the first topic to teach someone. Okay. Actually, not a signal. First, do an orientation. Let me just start when someone has just joined. When someone has just joined, they have activated their robot, you have binded it, you have put the trade settings and all that stuff. First, sit and do the orientation. What's an orientation? You are orienting someone through the business. Hey, take them through the application. This is the asset where we find money. This is share where you find your link. This is this, this is this. This is where you see your money made from by the robot in the market, revenue details. This is where we see rewards. This is it, this is it, this is it, this is it. You get a point. Now, that's what we call orientation. Orient your new member. Orient them to the business. Talk about their goals. We are still in the orientation. Goals and dreams. If this person is really your friend, share together the dreams he has. What are your dreams? What do you want to achieve in life? I want to achieve this. 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 Now, what are your goals this year? I want this. I want this. You know, when someone has goals, it is very easy to mentor them than someone without goals. Okay? Find out their dreams and goals. Find out their fears. What are your fears? My fears, I fear people. For sure, I don't want to bring people into the business. Why don't you want? I was once in a scam. I recruited my friends. They were scammed. They lost money. They got angry at me. Today, I even don't have friends. Even if I meet them, I get scared. The whole family is mad at me. The whole church is mad at me. Like, find out their fears. Know what they are going through. This will help you when you are mentoring them. Okay? Find out their fears. Now, we are still in sponsoring program. When someone is joined the business, go through this stuff. That's why I always say, for example, when you're at the office, someone has started the business, even if the room is noisy, take out the chairs, sit somewhere in a corner with your new person, talk these personal things together. What are your fears in the business? What are your goals? How much money would you like to make in the business? You get it? Now, after orienting them, take them through our program. Which program? The training program. Why? When you show someone our training program, they are going to be mentored very well with more other people. He's going to see all the leaders. He's going to see Leader Harriet training. He's going to see Leader who training, Leader Dell's training, Leader Osama training, Leader Freddy training, Leader Rona training. Like they'll really get mentored by many other people. You never know, he might or she might connect with a certain leader more spiritually than you even yourself. That means they have found out someone else to learn from. They'll get more information. You know, information is power. When we were at school, we learned a lot of things. When you were in baby class, whenever they told you, what do you want to be when you grow up? You were like a pilot. Today, you don't want to be a pilot for sure. When you went in P7, you changed. Now I want to be a doctor. When you went to senior 3, you realized chemistry is hard, man. So when they ask you, what do you want to do when you grow up? You're like, I want to be a lawyer. I like suits. When you come in HSC, they tell you how lawyers have to do history. They're like, this story, man. Story say, Ghana, what do you want to do? I want to be a teacher. Finally. That's what you call knowledge. Because whenever you acquire knowledge, you realize where you want to fall. As a baby class, you're talking about a pilot, you're thinking about being in a plane, enjoying. Who told you pilots enjoy? You're a kid, you don't know. But when you grow up, you get information, you realize, and this is not what I want. I don't want to be in the air. Kissing my kid that I'm going, not knowing I might not come back. Aeroplanes are risky. Maybe. That's the knowledge you acquire. I want to be a soldier. You don't know what a soldier means because you are watching movies of Americans killing a Vietnamese. You think you are going to do the same. Hey. When you grow up, you get the knowledge of soldiers. You're like, I don't want to be a soldier. I want to be a businessman. You acquire knowledge. So knowledge is very important. When someone joins your business, take them through our program. That in the morning at 8:30, we have a training for leaders, mentoring you about team building. I know you don't like it, but get the information. Never know. At 10 in the morning, you're going to have trade trainings about the robot, about trading, about all that stuff. In the night, we're going to have a presentation at 9 p.m. In case you have someone you would like maybe to see this program, you never know. Let them join the Zoom. And by the way, they are recorded on our YouTube. In your free time, watch the old videos. Now, when this person gets busy with our program, you may find out that you are building a strong leader in the near months to come. Okay? Then another thing, do things together. Do things together. Which do things together am I talking about? If they have someone they want to show the business, this person works at Akamwes, go together. Sit in a restaurant, do the presentation for your leader as they are learning. The following day, I told them, this is my last time doing the presentation for you. The next time we go together, you're the one doing it. They're like, now we apply. The next time she does it very well. You clap for her. You're like, wow, fantastic. You're doing it very well. She's learning. She's getting the confidence. You know what's going to happen? Then another day she goes, applying. I have someone. We are in Chuli. He wants to see the business. He's my friend. He's a student, but he's very wise, a very sharp man. I'm like, okay. But today, unfortunately, I have a function. You can go together. I believe in you. You can do it. You're very aggressive. You're very smart. Go there when you're smelling very nice and looking good. You give her confidence. She will go and do it, by the way. When she does it the first time, she will do it for the rest of the time without you. Do things together. She has someone on the Zoom. Hey, I have someone is in Madagascar. He wants to do the business. Okay, let's go to Zoom together. You go to Zoom, you help her. She learns how to activate, how to bind the robot. You do things together. Now, for me, this is what I do with my downlines. Physically, if we go to present to someone the business and you be on the phone, I stop talking. I can't even remove that phone from you and I put it in my pocket. Why? I want this person to concentrate and learn how am I doing it. so that she learns too, or he learns. In case in someday when I'm not available, he or she can be doing these same things very perfectly, just like I did, because he's learning from me. Do the activations together, do the bindings together. If there is a function, go together. We have an event on 27th, go together with your leader. Make sure she or he wears smart, just like you, his leader or her leader. Like, do things together for the first 90 days. If you do that, the person is going to learn a lot of stuff. And with the time, they're going to do their business independently without you. Do things together. That's what we call sponsoring. You are teaching someone indirectly. We don't teach people sitting in a class, they learn, they go. No. We teach them here on the Zoom, then you teach them physically when you do things together. Either you do things online together on Zooms, on Google Meets, or physically. That's what we call sponsoring. You get it? Then teach them the things they do. There are things we are not talking about, but they are very important. Okay? The personal development, personal growth. Let me name it personal growth. One day we will do a lot of trainings about personal growth. Personal growth is very, very important. Look here. We have very many people who join our business, but they don't know what to do. Their personal growth is so down. For example, you might find out that the person who has just joined you, he has a very vulgar language, which doesn't work in business. Business, business, business. So you may find out that because this person you are introducing to the business, you have recruited, is coming from a different background. Maybe abera mu ghetto, no problem. But you have to meet this person, guy, you know what's up, man? That doesn't work. Try, when I'm with you, try as much as possible to make your language soft. Okay? Practice it. Bigambo bera ngo bimujja mu mugobeeko. Ngambe bigambo biraba si aba business people. Okay? Business people don't do that. Have you ever had any businessman, serious businessman with vulgar language? Have you ever had a Miss Chigundu with a vulgar statement anywhere before? Have you ever had Sude? Have you ever had Chirumira? Have you ever kugamba mu examples tufuta kirabanga? Bill Gates, have you ever seen that? Mark Zuckerberg, have you ever seen that? Never ever. So this person is going to wake up like, hey, one man no stove. Personal growth. Teach this person to read, be a reader. Learn something every day. As a leader, don't accept your brain to be very blank. They talk about this, you don't know. They talk about Canada, you don't know even where Canada is. There are things we must be knowing as leaders. Galido, you know, name into your money. When they talk about Donald Trump, you don't know Donald Trump. That's not good. Okay? That's not good. Like, watch news, like watch international news, like watch videos explaining stuff, learn things, read the books, which will help you to expand your brain. That's personal growth. Personal growth is very important. Teach someone how to dress. There are people who dress very bad, mostly ladies. She wears a very short skirt with a very short top. All the breasts are out, all the thighs are out. Then you are going to see the business person. You are going to see a prospect. Business. Prospect talaba business ali mubirala. Yalabiyedde mali. Now you are explaining Reiki, you are explaining crypto, the guy is in something else. Then at the end of the presentation, like, now when should we get started? Now, because this guy wants to impress this lady, she's like, yes, I'm starting very soon, actually, next week. Yes, I'm going to be in touch with her. You're going to lose a leader. They are going to play her. She thinks she has got a prospect. The prospect one day calls her, she's like, hey, I want to start your business, but I want you to work with you personally. Can you come somewhere? We do it. You help me. She will go. And you see fire on fire. You get the point? When you're going with your leader, who is the lady? She wears those mini short things. Tell her first go back and change. That's not how we do it. Don't do that. Don't do this. Don't wear like this. Wear like this. Don't talk like this. Talk like this. Don't do this. Don't do this. You are with your leader who's a man. Whenever he's talking to people, he touches them. I'm giving you some of the examples. I'm really remembering it. Personal. You're talking to people, you touch them. Most of the people don't like that, me inclusive. Most ladies. Imagine you're presenting to a lady, you are touching her on the thigh, you are touching her here. The presentation will not go very well. Teach this person, because people have different behaviors, which they're okay with. However, they are not okay with the other people and they are not knowing it. So you, as the leader of that person, teach them this stuff. That's what we call sponsoring. You never bichali sponsoring. Omentalinga muntu okuvaamu a business person gw'oyagala maaso. The person, the big man, the V6 quality you would love to have in your team someday. Mentor this person, nurture him. Okay? Teach him all the skills. Teach them how to prospect cold market. Do you want to build a business across Uganda? Yes. Which country? I want Kenya because I speak Swahili. Go on Facebook. Teach him how to do this. One day he builds a team as like, now I would like to go to Kenya. Show him where the buses are. He goes, he expands it. Sponsoring. You get the point? So when you are doing it, in the book we have learned that build 3 levels at least down. This is you. This is Betty. This is Jackie. This is Shadrach. Okay? Teach this person how to do the business, to teach this, and to teach this, as you are also doing a personal touch with all of them. You yourself also some days teach Shadrach and Jack and him, even if they are downlines of your leader, and also teach them to do the same. Now, this is what's going to happen. Jackie is also going to build her leg and do the same. Even Shadrach will do the same. Even this guy, Betty, she will do the same tomorrow. So at the end of the day, you're going to really build a very big arm of business, a very big business of people who are helpful to their teams. So this is going to help you grow very fast, grow a very big team, a team of people who are really, really very important to the society. Because people who don't teach their leaders, they're not important to the society. People who teach their leaders, they are the ones who are important to the society. They help our team grow. They help our business grow. They help our business to be done the right way. So 3 levels deep, 3 levels deep. You get it? At least 3 levels deep. Actually, for me, what I do, I go 5 levels deep, not 3. 5. I want 5 levels deep. However, the book says us at least 3 deep. Keep teaching your leaders 3 levels deep. Don't stop from the guy you recruited. So friends, don't go out there and do the business like Mtembe. Do the business like a teacher. Teach your people. Create time, teach them. Create time, teach them. Create time, teach them. For me, sometimes I get so busy the whole day. After the Zooms of trainings, I get people applying nakantu njagala ontereze bulungi nnyo njagala And again, activation, Zoom. We do it together as I'm teaching him. I'm actually take a call recorder so that you record this stuff. You watch them later. We do it together. We do it together. Another person. We do it together. Another person. We do it together. So at the end of the day, even if we are virtual, you're not even meeting live, but this person is learning. So at the end of the day, someday, even if I'm not available, they can be able to do their business on their own. Hope we have learned something today. Have we learned something? Have we learned something? Have we learned something? Okay. 3 levels. Deep. Doing what? Sponsoring.
Sponsoring.
Sponsor your people. Teach them what to do. Teach them, teach them, teach them. Now, as a teacher, what are you going to do? You're going to acquire more knowledge. Yeah? When you see Mr. Deos posting a video teaching about how to, putting a video teaching about how to do margin calls, go and watch it as a leader first. Go and watch it, take notes, come back to your leaders. When you see a certain video, go there and watch. When you see a certain video in Crypto Ambassadors Group by Julius Kabanda, go there and learn. After learning, come back to your team, Basso message. You get the point. So keep doing that. Keep doing that. When you do this, teach them. 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 Like teach and teach and teach and teach and teach. And don't forget, teach them to teach. Okay? Okay? Because yesterday we learned that work with the 5. You can keep teaching your leaders, but they are not on your mentorship list. But that doesn't mean you are mentoring them. You 5 guys are your responsibility. You are mentoring these guys. They are, for me, even have evaluations. I ask them, what have you done today? How many prospects have you talked to? How many prospects have you closed deals with? How many people have you activated? My 5, the rest I don't ask. Okay, so their leaders should do the same too. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching this video. It's going to be recorded on our YouTube channel. In case some of our leaders who are very busy at the moment, they have not yet attended, they can go and watch it from there. Okay, they can go and watch it from YouTube and revisit all this knowledge. Otherwise, thank you so much. Unless someone has a question, we are going to end this training. Anyone with a question? I guess no. Okay, let's meet at 10. At 10, we have another training. It will be short and precise, also recorded to the YouTube channel. Thank you so much. See you at the top.